beautiful people, today I have the August icon box, and I have to say, when I opened this, I literally screamed. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it. As far as the icon this month, it is Ash Combe. She is a makeup artist. I want to say she does makeup for a lot of top celebrities. I don't really follow her, but I have heard of her. So let's get into it. These little pamphlets talk about the person, the things that they like, the things that they recommend, and so a lot of the things that you'll see here are the ones that are going to be in the box themselves. And as you can see here, we have some of the people that she's done makeup on. We have the gorgeous Lindsay Lohan. I'm not sure who this is. I want to say this is the lead singer from the Pussycat Dolls. I'm sorry, they don't have their names on here, but you guys know she's like a celebrity makeup artist. Anyway, so let's get into it. First we have Dr. Jart, and I will have a try on portion, so I will have timestamps to the try on and my final thoughts. But this is PR, just in case. I'm all over the place, but this is PR, so I do have a link if you guys are interested. You know, you can use my link if you want. But this is the Dr. Jart Vital Hydro Solution Pro. These are hydration masks. I love a good sheet mask. These are for like 15 to 20 minutes. And they come like this. I will be using these because your girl has been going through it. My face has been breaking out. I have not broken out like this severe since I was like a teenager. I usually only get like 1 or 2 pimples and they go away. This started like 3 weeks ago and it has not gone away. So any recommendations, let me know. I know it's associated to me being in perimenopause. Let me know if you guys want a video on that because I have been struggling through it. Next product is the Brio Geo Style and Treat. This is a yuzu and plum oil slick stick. This is supposed to be used for baby hairs, like to tame away flyaways, and for slick back hairstyle. So I'm excited to try this. I do like Brio Geo as a company, and I don't really have baby hairs, which is really rare for people of my ethnicity, like Hispanics. Usually most Hispanic women have like so many baby hairs, and it's so funny because when I was like younger, I would always feel left out because people used to like comb their little baby hairs in the 90s. Well, people still do, but people used to like really have like these beautiful designs with their baby hairs and like be combing them. Especially when J-Lo came out in that era, I feel like everybody and their mother had their baby hairs, and I was like, where are mine? I did not get that. But this feels kind of thick. So, and it doesn't have any kind of smell to it. So I will definitely be checking this out, especially when I use this on my hair when it feels like, I don't know, kind of like waxy, but not too waxy. So this is nice. It's supposed to like help with slick back. So especially when I go to work, I wear my hair in a ponytail for the most part. I work in a lab, so I always have to keep my hair back. So I will be trying this out and seeing how I like it. More for like slicking my hair back and like flyaways to keep my hair down. But I don't have an issue with baby hairs. It says that it has B vitamins, yuzu, plum oil, and it's supposed to help like moisturize at the same time. So that's nice because it's kind of like treating your hair without like helping like slick it back without using like gel or like, you know, things that have alcohol in them that can damage your hair. Next we have my Ailey's Get Dreamy. I'm so excited to have this because I already tried this for over a month and did a review for you guys. The review is not up, I'm gonna tell you guys, but I have more than 30 videos that I have edited. They're on my channel. I just have to do the down boxes and actually program them. Sometimes I feel that I'm overwhelming you if I post too many videos in a week. So let me know your thoughts on that. But sometimes I want to post more, but I'm scared that I'm gonna overdo it. But this is kind of like a lilac thick cream. I'm not gonna open this one because I already have a full tub open. This doesn't have really much of a scent that I remember. I want to say if it does, it's kind of like a little bit of a minty scent, but this will help tone and kind of like firm the skin. You do have to consistently use it. It's not going to be like over the top, I'm gonna have a 6-pack tomorrow, okay? This, over time, you're gonna feel like it tones and kind of like just helps the texture of the skin. I feel like this helped my belly button, especially. I have a piercing on my belly button. Yeah, that was me at 19, not thinking that I was gonna have a child and the hole would never close like 40 years later, you know? But this really did help like tone that area. I do highly recommend this. I should probably have the review up soon. I do have pictures of my belly button before and after, so you guys can actually like see the difference. It might be subtle to some people, but for me, it's like a confidence booster, because for the longest time I was like, ugh, I don't like the way that looks now. So I do appreciate having another one of those. Next, we have the Dr. B Lab Nourishing Face Oil. This has vitamins A, E, lavender, and chamomile oils. I am sorry, I have had way too much caffeine today, and I feel like these videos that I'm recording with this shirt and this makeup, I am just like going 100 miles an hour. So I need to like breathe in, slow it down. But this is a consciously science-based oil, and this is what it looks like. It's made in the USA. I will say this is like super hydrating, almost to the point of greasy. And I do have it underneath. It did hydrate my skin and really blend in nicely with my skin. I can really see even the hydration peeping through. This is something that I will use because I do have more dry, mature skin. But if you have oily skin, you might want to give this away or only use like maybe a drop, because when it says oily, it is oily. Or use it at night, like as a night kind of moisturizing treatment. But I think that you do want to be very careful. But it does have rosemary oil, sunflower, lavender, vitamin A, vitamin E. I love a good face oil, and as I've gotten older, I am always looking for hydration, for my skin to look very nice and hydrated, especially before makeup, because makeup, especially when you I lightly set with powder, it can kind of cling to the dry patches. It can make you look a little bit more aged. So I love a good hydration. Next, we have the Haus Labs mascara. This was a nice mascara. You guys will see it in the try on portion. It's a not a rubber bristle, it's like a brush bristle, and I feel like it was nice. The more I used it, the more I liked it, the more coats I got from it. But it is a more drier formula. It's not as wet as other formulas, but I feel like it did a really good job. It's not to the point that I'm like, but I'm not overly impressed as well. But you guys will see it in the try on portion. Next is the thing that made me scream as soon as I opened this box. Patrick Ta. This is the Major Dimension 2. I will say the first Major Dimension, I was like, oh, it's cute, but not anything I need because I have way too many palettes in my collection. But when this one came out, I was tempted because of the color story. It is gorgeous. It is the type of colors that I really enjoy. It's what I have on my eyes today. But this palette is $70. I know he's a makeup artist and his brand is bougie, but I have been very cautious. Like, I have yet to buy anything from his brand. Yeah, I have everything that I've gotten in PR because of that, because I'm like, oh God, it's so expensive, and I own so much already that I have really toned it down. The last probably 9 years that I've been doing this, I have toned down the amount of things that I purchase so much. So anyways, the palette itself is gorgeous. I don't like the fact that it's a mirror, because you can see all the like junk on there. I wish it would have been the same kind of material that he has on the edge, which is kind of like a frosted type of material, and then maybe have the edge itself like a mirror. I think doing this vice versa, it would have been a little bit better, because I hate like cleaning palettes like this and that they're always like showing every bit of like fingerprints. But the inside of this, the mirror is really nice on this. And the shades, oh, this is like the color story that I love. This is gorgeous. The mattes are really, really soft. They blend gorgeous. You don't want to over blend with these mattes, because if not, it will just disappear. So that was something that I was like, ooh. The more I blended, the more like some of it just went away. And that's just something to note. I was kind of in shock. It does come with 2 creams on here. It does have like a little lid. I'm not sure how much that is going to keep the moisture in. And then the actual formula of his shimmers is I don't know, it's we have 2 shades that are more of like a regular kind of metallic type of formula, and then these last 3, which are the 3 that I used on my eyes, are like that chunky, very thick type of shimmer, where it is applied better with your finger. Hands down, because if not, it's not like as pigmented. If you go in with a brush, you're gonna have to try to see which brush is going to actually pick up the product. You guys will see that in the try on portion. I had to go through a few of my brushes to see which one would actually pick this up. I ended up with the Sonia G, and even then I don't feel like it really applied it as well as my fingers, and I didn't really want to go in with my fingers because I have nails on. But yeah, I like it. I don't really know that like the $70, I'm like, ooh, I feel like maybe this should be like $55 palette. I'm not sure why it's so pricey. Maybe because of the pigments in there, like these shimmer type of pigments, but I don't know. It is a beautiful palette though, but I'm glad that I have it in my collection now. Next we have the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. This is a really great cleansing balm. It is on the pricey side. I have kind of gotten away from using balms. I used to use a lot of balms like this to take off my makeup, and now I really just like oils. Like I've been using a lot of different face oils, especially like Korean face oils. They usually have a pump. It's easy to get the oil on there and really take off my makeup first before washing my face. With balms, you have to like stick your fingers in. So sometimes I do use a spatula, but let's just be honest, like it's kind of hard to keep a spatula on there and in the shower. I just really prefer like things, the easier something is for me, the better. Like I said, I do like a balm, but I do feel like I just gravitate more towards face oils more than balms. So that's just personal preference. And then last we have the Bisha, and these are lip designer duos. These are absolutely beautiful. I feel like you could actually fill in your lips completely with this. They are very, very, very creamy. One of them, the tip broke when I was lining my lips. You guys will see that in the try on portion. So you want to be a little bit cautious with the tips of these, but one is like a pink tone and then the other one is more of a brown tone. But these are absolutely beautiful, very creamy, really, really, really nice quality. And that is all. So let's jump into the try on. For the try on portion, I'm going to start with the Dr. B Lab Nourishing Face Oil. And this is cute. And it comes in a little pink bottle like this. I'm trying to see. Oh, it's made in the USA. It has vitamin A, E, lavender, and chamomile oils. Hopefully this will help my face because look at this. This is perimenopause working its way into my life and jacking up my face. I'm going to try to see if I can go to a dermatologist, or if you guys have any recommendations, let me know for cystic acne because I've never dealt with it. I know that this is minimum compared to other people, but I like to nip it in the butt whenever I have any kind of skin issues. And wow, this you only need the tiniest bit because this is super greasy. I applied way too much, even though my skin will soak this in because I do have dry skin. But if you have oily skin, either don't use this or be very cautious, only use a drop or two. The next product that we're going to be trying is the thing that I think I'm most excited from the Icon box, and it is the Patrick Ta. This is my very first Patrick Ta palette, and this is the Major Dimension 2. I want to say the number 1 is the one that's like a little more simple, but this is beautiful. It has like a glass on here, which I can already see my fingerprints all being all over. I'm not sure. Yeah, it'll definitely stain, but this is absolutely stunning. I can already tell I'm going to be using this a lot because it just has like a good number of mattes and shimmers. It also has these cream ones. Let me read up on how you're supposed to use those. Okay, I went ahead and read up, and oh god, you can already see all my fingerprints on there. I don't know if you guys can tell, but these two on here on the end are cream bases, and I do like to appreciate that it has a little flap on there, because all the other palettes that I've had that have cream bases that don't have something on top, they dry out. I don't know how effective this is gonna be because it doesn't like snap into place or anything. It's just sitting on top of them, but hopefully it will retain the moisture. I'm gonna go in with the lighter shade of this and see what it looks like. Okay, this is pretty, and I feel like even the dark brown one I would appreciate. One of the tricks that I love to do when I'm in a hurry or sometimes when I'm in a cruise and I want to do a quick look is that I will use, especially these about face. You can like blend it all over up into the crease area and then apply some shimmers on the lid and you're good to go. So I feel like that's the same kind of concept with this. I would be able to use like that dark brown, use a few other shades and a shimmer, and you're good to go. So I do appreciate the thought process behind this. I don't know how this would work by itself as a primer, but I will be testing that out and see, because it is pretty creamy. It blends out really nicely. I don't know how the dry down is. And I do have a primer underneath, so I'm not sure if it's just for like a color type of base or if it's like a primer where it's gonna help adhere the eyeshadows. But these eyeshadows are absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna go in with the middle shade right here, the middle matte shade, which is this gorgeous like mauve-y type of pink. I feel like it'll go really well with the blush that I have on today. And we're just gonna blend that on top. Just cleaning up those edges with a big fluffy brush. This has basically just nothing on it. I enjoy doing this just because it really cleans up those edges a lot. Okay, the first shade that I'm gonna go in with is this gorgeous like pinky shade. It's the next to last one. And I don't know if this is picking this up. This is my original MAC 230. This is a natural hairbrush, and it's not really picking it up the way I would want to. I feel like these are pretty thick, so I might have to apply with my fingers, but I do have nails. Let me see if I can use one of my go-tos, which is the Sonia G Builder Pro, and see if that picks it up better. Oh yeah, that picks it up way better. It's still a little chunky. I feel like this looks a little bit better maybe applied with fingers. And these are very chunky type of shimmers. So I do feel like it's that kind of formula that goes on better with fingers, which is always an issue when you have nails on. So I'm just gonna kind of go in, try to apply as much as I can with my finger and then blend with the brush. Just kind of pat it out. It's pretty. I feel like it would go better if I didn't have nails on. I'm going to apply the next shade, which is this middle shade. It's like a duochrome shade, and I'm just going to apply it right next to it and try to blend Oh, that's pretty. That is gorgeous. I do feel like these apply way better with your finger. They are stunning. That is beautiful. I kind of regret not getting this before. I think because I see such, you know, like such simple shades, like neutral type of shades, I'm like, I have so many palettes. Like, why do I need another one, you know? But his formula is very beautiful. I will give him that. Especially this palette. This palette is kind of like my type of colors. Okay, and then for the inner corner, I'm going to grab my MAC 228. These are old brushes. Most of them are not available anymore. Why MAC, why? But that's that end shade, like the most lightest shade, and I'm gonna put that in my inner corner. And see. That is very, very beautiful. Let me finish the other eye off of camera. Last two things from the Icon box. We have these essential lip liner duos from Bisha? And it comes with two of them. Let's see which one I can use. One is like a, are these both the same shades? So this one's warm. So we have warm and cool. I want to say I've seen this concept before. Where have I seen this? So I'm going to go ahead and use the pinky undertone one because we have more of a pinky look going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and this one, does it have a name? Okay, this is called Saint Bart's. And the other one is called Saint-Tropez. So, oh God, the tip broke. These are really, really creamy. You can actually like fill in your whole lip with this. That's how creamy it is. So really, really nice. I am going to be applying a lip from the BoxyCharm box, so that's why I'm not applying anything right now. But let's go ahead and use the House Lab mascara. This is made in Italy. It's supposed to be volumizing and lengthening. So let's go ahead and use this on one eye and see. I'm going to go ahead and use the Patrick Ta again as a mirror. This is what the bristles look like. She is thick. And sometimes mascaras, like, you can't really go on the first impression all the time because sometimes the more you use it and air goes into it, it dries a little bit. The formula changes and becomes a little bit better or worse. I can already tell that this one is one of those mascaras that's more on the dry side from the get-go. Just the way it's applying, or I got a dry one, I'm not sure. But the way it's applying right now is like more of a drier formula than a really wet one, which isn't a bad thing. But just know that if this is the way the formula is, it's probably not going to last as long. Because a lot of times, that's why sometimes the first time you use it is wetter. And then as more air gets into it, it becomes a little bit more drier. But I'm not overly impressed by it right now. Okay, so that is what the mascara looks like. I feel like it's nice. It's a good one. So far, like my first impression is it's good. I feel like it adds a lot of volume to the like the bottom of the lash so that they look fuller, and it really does extend them out. For being one of these kind of bristle type brushes and not like a rubberized brush, I feel like it's not really, you know, making it look too chunky and like settling on. Because sometimes volumizing mascaras will like look chunky on the lashes. And this one looks really nice. So I'm impressed. This is the finished look. I can't even say how amazing this box is. Between the Patrick Ta, Maeli's, Brio Gio, there is not a dud in this box. These are the boxes that I live for. Whoever, well, we already know who curated this box. This was Ash K Home. But whoever curated this month's icon and all the bags this month, that is who I need to be on it every single month. And this is spectacular. Give me 10 of them. Like, this is so good. Let me know what your thoughts are. I would love to hear what your thoughts are personally. But I feel like they really did such a spectacular job this month. I am mind blown by these. Thank you guys so much for watching, for supporting my channel. Give it a like if you enjoyed, share it, comment, and subscribe if you're new here. I do unboxings, fashion, beauty, scents, the whole 9 yards, mommy videos sometimes, chit chats, a little bit of everything on this channel. So I'd love to have you subscribe. It's totally free. All you gotta do is hit that little red button and then watch whichever video appeals to you. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.